Hi, this is IK. Welcome to declarative programming. Declarative programming. I little explore word declare and declarative, declaration. It is, for example, some list what have in some article, declaration. Declare means something said, but nothing around that. There is no context of that. It is declare and it is like that. It is facts, and it's it. That's it. And I copy one random pages from my React application, and said all of this is declarative programming. And look at it, is import at first, and here is declaration. Look at it, is declaration, all that is declaration. What we declare, declare show edit form state, and set show edit form, it would be function, etc. And all the time declaration again. And here is some JavaScript extension language. Again, declaration. All this is declaration. Here is declaration. I would like to say you about this declaration. Is excellent example. Look at use effect is hook, and use effect is called by event did mount, by event component did mount. It means component finished rendering component. That event exists, and that event can call some function. And we use and in our situation we use effect is hook function, call use effect, and in parameter of that use effect we have two parameter. Use effect, in parameter there is arrow function, and arrow function there is look at finished here, and it means use effect there is a two parameter. One is arrow function, and second is array dependency. Concentrate in arrow function. In body of arrow function we have this declarative excellent example of declarative programming. What it is? Post status equal idle, and dispatch method function there is a fetch post with parentheses. Dispatch in and parameter is fetch post with parentheses. Fetch post is tank function. And how it function? First rendering, and every rendering. For every rendering, this will be 1. Always 1. It is declaration. It is like that. It exists. And rendering, lot of events in rendering. Rendering is one row of events, and all that events, some of that events activate dispatch fetch post. It is one. It will be started, but like that. Look at only in this part. Every rendering will start it, but because of AND. It is AND logic. It means there is here is have two sides, left and right. Right side in rendering, I spoke about rendering, is always one. Fetch post here is right in with parentheses, but this is dispatch with the parameter, any parameter. This dispatch would be started, would be running. Now is not important this function with parentheses or not parentheses, but it is important that dispatch with some parameter means function, call function. What function? Dispatch. Dispatch is function, there is a parenthesis, and there is some parameter inside, and dispatch will be activated. It is not closed in some arrow function for future our interaction. No. It is explicitly, directly dispatch and with parentheses. And always in every rendering it is one. But if we have only this, without this, only dispatch fetch, we have we have always dispatch, and one continuous loop. But this side, post status equal idle, this is in first rendering, only in first rendering it is idle. And never again. We not code that it be again. We don't want activate fetch post tank. We don't want go to server. Never again. Only first rendering. Only for first rendering. And look at it is declaration. Declare some logic, and there is nothing around that. There is nothing. It is like that. It is declaration, and we don't worry how you. We don't worry how protected, how provided. It go like it, and it is very, very interesting. Again, dispatch would be always one in every rendering, but because of logic, all result would be only one. Result of this logic would be one. Result would be one only if left and right side is one. Right side is always one, but left side is one, is true, only first rendering. Interesting. And when you understand declarative, it is you will like it. It is better than imperative. Don't write a lot of code. Declare, and declare. Of course. And I copy all this code and ask artificial intelligence, chat GPT, or not ask, but I said, all this is declarative programming. Here now, yes, yes, The code you provided also demonstrates declarative programming principle specifically within the context of using React with Redux. Artificial said always said something more, what more confuse than simplify. Never mind declarative programming principle specifically, not specifically with never mind specifically. It is the same, React with Redux, Stank, all together declarative. And here is declarative programming is a programming paradigm where developers define what they want the program to accomplish, rather than explicitly specify how to achieve it. And it is a sentence what always repeat and copy-paste around, but I like to say about declarative with my words, and that is declaration what have in some product, and here is declaration what have in our application, what have in our. Here it is. Here are some aspects of declarative programming demonstrated in the provided code, and now artificial expanding in explanation. React components. React promotes a declarative style for building user interface components. Components like post excerpt and post list are written to describe how the UI should look based on the post data and the post status state, etc., etc. It is only explanation of code. What's said for conditional rendering? The conditional rendering of components based on different states, such as post status, demonstrate declarative programming. Depending on the value of post status, different content is rendered, and developers don't need to specify the low-level step for updating user interface when the state changes. React hooks, etc. Look at how artificial intelligence explains something. It is like people what memorize but don't understand and cannot pass knowledge to other people. Artificial intelligence here show totally memorizing facts, and for beginners it is nothing. It is nothing. And how I explain this conditional rendering? How I explain? You see, just a moment ago, we can go again. Post where it was. Use, yeah, here it is. It is conditional declaration, and I said this side is always one because it is written like a function. It is calling function. When we see name of function, here it is dispatch, and parentheses, with parameter or without parameter, it is never mind. With parentheses, it is calling. Call and rendering. First rendering, call, and second and re-rendering, always rendering C and call it. And it is always one. And all this conditional statement, all complete, depend only about post status. By post status, we regulate how many times we want activate this to permit execution, dispatch, fetch, post. I want to go from beginning. Here is import. It is declaration. It is equal like this is explicitly declaration of a variable. And we see declaration, this conditional, this logic, and etc. All is declaration. Because of this declaration, declaration by declaration is some rules, some law, and we must understand. We don't need understand declaration. Declaration is not interrogation. It is not question. It is not imperative. It is not order, command. No, it is declaring something, and something is like that. The best, and because of that, always we call declaring variable. Declaring variable, and it means we write, we code, this is new variable, name that and that. And nobody, people must not know why that variable. And the role of programmers, role of developers, he know what he code. He know what to do that variable, why he need that variable. And also in here we know developer know why he need import use effect use state from package React, from module React. He know why he need, but beginner programmer who begin learn React, nothing know about that. It is declaration, and beginner must not know why import. And after practice, after learning, after theory and practice, beginner get better and better understand all that. And with import, we practically complete what we need for our product. Our product is this component, and for that product, that component, we know what we want with that component, and we take part module, and part of that module and function and variable what we need for that component, produce that component. Also we declare what we need. Also we have conditional statement And it's it. Because of declarative programming, what is a higher level of programming today, we have confusion when start learning React. And all what I said you, it is my experience. A big confusion 2 years ago when I began with Angular and after that React. A big, but working every day, coding, reading. In last time, artificial intelligence helped me a lot because I said something. Look at, I said, all this is declarative programming, and she said, it said, not she, it said, yes, the code you provided also demonstrate declarative programming principle. And it is a good conversation. You have example here how you can get the most from that tool, artificial intelligence. It is ChatGPT. That you constant, that you said some fact, that you spoke declarative. You declare something and look at what artificial intelligence would respond. But or if you question, your question must be focus, most possible focus. And this is my declaration. All this code is declarative. It is a very focused and very simple declaration. Very simple declaration. And respond is yes, the code you provided. Declarative programming, but during learning, we must start learn. Teacher must start with something. But there is a lot of that, and in first video, in second video, can go with only one topic, not many topic, only one topic, maybe no one topic, but some topic exist, always must be existing. And topic and topic, experience by experience, and here we are. We are very friendly with the declarative programming. But after more than 100 hours of video in this playlist. If you like this video, share it, like it, subscribe it, engagement. Your engagement will grow our community around this video, and will grow our possibility in learning and teaching. I teach you, I learn from you, and today is different to say who is teacher and who is learner. If I don't know learning from you here directly this moment or in this video, but I learn from some blog, from some other sources. I nothing invent here, but I like explain like I explain, and my explanation and your explanation and other explanation, all that can be correct and true explanation. but some of them can be more accessible by beginner than other. Okay, thank you for watching this video. See you next time.